pose for you for today is Warrior 2. In the previous class, we have discussed about the Warrior 1, their modification, use of the chair, how to balance, how to stretch, how to feel grounding, and how to feel warrior in warrior pose. So the next pose which we are going to discuss with you today is your Warrior 2. It's a beautiful hip opening pose too when you're talking about the Warrior 2. And stability. So this pose gives you flexibility plus strength too. But it gives you the flexibility plus strength when we are doing the pose properly. Otherwise, it gives you more injuries too. So we have to take the healing effect, the benefits from the poses, not the injuries or illness. So here with me once again, Shobhit is here to demonstrate the pose, the Warrior 2. So as I told you before guys that in the beginning we have to learn how to come into the pose from the Tadasana. The one line body alignment as we have discussed in the other poses too. Center of earlobe, center of shoulders, center of pelvis, center of knee and center of ankle should be in one line. It's not only in Tadasana. Whatever the pose I am practicing, whatever the pose I am doing, in each and every pose, we must have to follow that alignment. So this is our organic alignment is Tadasana in every pose. So the next pose which we are going to practice today, the alignments of the Warrior 2. So Warrior 2, how to come into the pose like Tadasana. If the hips are tight, beginner level Tadasana is 1 inch apart. Or from here also you can do and simply just rotate externally. Just come from here externally to other side. Very good. Then 3. Then 3.5. And open it here. This is the one way you can do. Just no need to rotate the ankle. Again we are going, just come to the Tadasana. So if you look at here, we have to come from this, like this way. 1, 2, 3, 3.5. Beginners. Check the pelvic level first. Or whatever you feel like, if you want to take like this, but must have to be checked. Knees are not rotating inside. Arches has not to be drooping. So here we just demonstrate on the Shobhit now. Start brother, please. Come to the Warrior 2. 1, very good. 2, very nice. 3, very good. 3.5. Here you can stop. And just rotate the ankle, that's it. Base pose first. Right, this is the base pose first. Now this is for the beginners. This is very beautiful pose if we are doing it properly guys. Here check everything. Arches active, yes active. Knee active, yes active. Facing forward. Pelvic neutral, neutral. Shoulders engage, neck neutral, and back of the neck has to be soft. Soften your ribs slightly. That's what we need in the Warrior 2. From the base alignment to the top alignment. Next thing, then we ask the client, rotate your right ankle out 90 degree. As my client is rotating the ankle out 90 degree, so sometimes what happens with the beginners, they rotate like this and this happens. So this pelvic drooping or this pelvic drooping because of tightness of the hip. If there is a tightness on the hip, what we can do, suppose the back leg is tight. So bring this leg slightly forward. It's easy for you now. So you can feel more space. If you want to stretch more, bring this leg slightly backwards. So here, create more space. So if too much tightness is there, inside and outside, you can check where you're feeling comfortable. But mostly we feel comfortable when I'm this way, my muscles are tight. If I'm taking this, I feel more space. So here, basically the alignment of the Warrior 2, heel to the arch. This is the universal alignment. But if the person has tightness in the hips, change the alignment, bring the back leg slightly backwards, open, change. What we need? Pelvic neutral. No compression on the hip, no compression on the lower back. So here we can go, he is able to do heel to arch. This front heel to this arch. This is the alignment here. That we call the heel to arch alignment. Then we can say, if I'm telling you now, guys, rotate your ankle back, brother, rotate your ankle back. Here we are, right? Now I give the command to my student, as you rotate your ankle out, right? Rotate your ankle out, 90 degree, rotate, rotate, rotate. Now Shobhit, bring your hand on your thigh, right? And take the flap out. External rotation of the hip. External rotation of the hip. First, do the external, that what the person missed mostly. Right? What the person mostly missed is the external rotation of the thigh. What they try to do, they are doing this and they do this, tightness in the hip. As you are here, you rotate it, just take the flap. Bring your hand on the right thigh, take the flap out. So take the flap out, Shobhit. Again, yes, opening of the hip, right? And then you have to ask the client to sit on your front knee. To sit, sit more, sit more, sit more, sit more, sit more, sit more. This is the way. Knee, ankle in one line. If you are crossing the knee, again, compression on the knee joint, compression on the ankle, arches dropped. So knee has not to be crossed over the ankle. So roll the thigh out first, go back, roll the thigh out. Make sure, roll the thigh out. As you roll the thigh out, then sit on your front knee. So here we go. That's it. Arches drooping, toes up. And here also you can see on the back leg, here the arch is drooping too. So what you can use, you can roll the mat for the beginners, that you have to activate the back leg too. So place your outer part of the heel here and just press the mat, press the outer part and lift your toes up. So you can feel, sit on your front knee and you can feel that arch is here now. It is not collapsed. And this is the better way to train the beginners because they try to go and put extra pressure on the front leg. So how much weight we have to distribute in this warrior 2? So 65% on the back leg, 65% on the back leg, and 35% on the front leg. So it doesn't mean 50-50, no. The back leg is straight, so it has to be more grounded. So more weight on the back leg of your body. And right means the front leg, it is moving and we are creating extra stress here, so less pressure on the front leg. So 65 on the back leg, 35 on the front leg. So don't try to create, if you are creating the pressure more on the front leg, it creates compression here to the knee joint and to the ankle joint and to the hip joint too. So this is the front view which you can see that how to come into the pose properly. Now, Shobhit, come out of the pose, turn around, face towards the wall. So we can show you the back view of the pose now. Turn your right feet out, roll the thigh. So when he is rolling the thigh, so you don't have to roll the pelvis, this is wrong. Right? When he is rolling the thigh, you don't have to roll the pelvis or you don't have to drooping the pelvis here, that is wrong. Pelvic has to be neutral, only movement come from the thigh. Just roll from the thigh, that's it. No need to go that you're compressing your thigh, no, just take the flap out. That's it. So pelvic has to be neutral from here. But sometimes when there is a tightness, if I ask Shobhit, just try to increase more space. So now you can see his pelvis is drooping, right? The pelvis is rotating on the one side. So make sure what is your normal space between the two legs. That has to be made sure. So reduce the space. That is it. You have to feel how to check it, that if my pelvis is neutral, my space is correct. Right? Then we have to ask the client to bring your right leg forward. Yes, sit on your right knee, sit on your right knee, that's it. Now again you are creating pressure more on the right leg. So back leg has to be active. So press the outer feet. If you want to engage these muscles, press the outer feet. Or you can roll the mat, which we have discussed earlier. And this is the way. Spine has to be neutral. Lengthen easily. No stress. If the person has any shoulder problem, no need to go into this pose. Just hold your pelvis like this. That's it. Open the shoulders first. If the person is moving with the pain, this happens. Extra movement. And also we have to avoid, if you are doing this, neck neutral, look forward, neck neutral, very good. If you are doing this is also wrong. So it has to be into the 90s. And turn the face on that side, face towards that side. So here you can see his pelvis is neutral in one line. And no extra stress. If the hips are tight, bring your left leg slightly back. Right. So you can see the pelvis is more lined. So if the tightness is there, take the back leg more backwards. Open the hip and feel the stretch into the warrior 2. Release, brother. Next thing also you can use that with the warrior 2. You can use the wall. So face that side. Same posture you have to do with the warrior 2. So it has to be 90, no need to this way. It has to be 90, yes. Sit more, sit more, sit more, very good. So here you can see if the person has a pelvic issues here, right? So here you can help the person too. But make sure there is no injury on the hip joint and knee joint. So this is slightly give you this fixing. If you want to get more hip opening on the warrior 2 from here, you have to fix that leg first. We don't need any rotation here, right? So what I'm doing, I'm fixing this part. And I'm putting my leg here and external rotation of the thigh. And now sit more, Shobit. Is it okay? So from front leg, you have to place like this, and what we have to do, external rotation of the thigh. So as you externally rotate the thigh, more hip opening, and this leg, the right side, from my right leg, I am stabilizing this hip, his left hip. And for right hip, I am externally rotating the thigh, and then ask the client to sit more. And press your spine towards the wall, rib soft, very good. Turn your face on that side, palms down. That's it. So this is another modification of the warrior 2 you can use. So stabilize one leg, front leg has to be externally rotated, pelvic neutral, feel more hip opening, palms down, shoulder relax, rib soft. Release. So this is another way you can help your partner. You can help your students for more hip opening, guys. But make sure no pre-existing injuries on the hip joint and the knee joint, then only you adjust for that. Next modification which we can use, we can have a chair here now. So we can use the chair easily too, for warrior 2. Just go for the warrior 2, that way. Yes. So it's very simple pose. What we have to learn, how to sit in the chair. People have different aspects. Here you can see, like, we can use one more modification here, that what we can use, guys, can you please lift up slightly? Just try to bring your feet towards the wall, the back leg. Yes. Very good. That is the way. Press the outer feet. Very good. So you can see from here the line, the muscles active, it is in one line. Take this leg slightly backwards. That's it, very good. Pelvic neutral here. Lift your toes up, knee facing forward. Simple way this you can do for the warrior too. So use this for the hip opening too. If you feel that some people want to try to do it, you can use the block too. But here he has a good hip opening, so he can do easily. But if the person has no hip opening, less hip opening, you can use the block under the front leg. And the block underneath the back leg too. This is the person who has a less hip opening. But you can see guys, now he can go more, is it? So he can stretch more now, you can see. So good preparation for the warrior too. So this way we can use, this is for the tightness. If the person has too tight hips, use that block to upward the center of gravity slightly, not going more lower. So this is another modification which we can use for the warrior too. Release, brother. So how to come in, how to come out of the pose in the warrior two again. So again from the Tadasana. First, wait. Yes. First, place your hands on your pelvis. So check the pelvis. Is my pelvis is neutral or not here? This is the first thing that we have to check. Then rotate your right ankle out 90 degrees. Place your hand on your thigh. No need to sit first. Place your hand, roll the thigh out. Very good. So take a flap out completely, then sit on your front knee. Now press your outer feet. Very good. Arches active, lift your toes up. Pelvic neutral here. Ribs soft. Bring your shoulders up slightly on the side. Palms down, neck neutral and lengthen. This is, you come into the pose, feel the pose for 5 breaths, 10 breaths, according to your capacity. Right? Then how to come out of the pose, this is the main thing also. Then you have to place your hands on your pelvis for the beginners. Right? Rotate your right ankle in. Very good. Rotate your right ankle in first. It's not, this is the pose, we are doing the warrior two, as the person can release and you come this way. And in the warrior two also, if you have a knee injuries, guys, so mostly sometime you come into the pose, first we'll learn how to come out of the pose. No, again, come out, yes, good. Now you can bend your knee slightly, the person with the knee pain. Now bring this leg more forward, very good, more forward, more towards that side, very good. Now again, the modification which we use, warrior two again, come to the warrior two. Sometime how you come? You jump sometime. Just do that jump. See what is happening to the knee here. If the person has any pre-existing knee injuries, and sometimes you don't come to the classes with the knee injuries, and you develop that jump. So once again, that jump. See, knees are rotating in. And we don't know with the beginners, the muscles are toned or not. So sometimes knee muscles are weaker in relation to the hip muscles, ankle is weaker in relation to the hip muscles, you're trying to go like this, and there is a twisting on your ankle. So it's easy, you have to come into the pose, guys. We are not jumping. We are not here for jumping. We are here to take the maximum benefits from the pose. This is our real goal, right? So again, Tadasana, brother. Slowly, as we have discussed earlier, go for the pose. Slowly. So we have to feel the stability on the knees. No need to jump if your muscles are not stronger enough and if you are a beginner. Rotate it out, roll your thigh out. Yes. Now sit on your front knee. Yes, hands on the pelvis. Very good, very good, very good. Check your pelvis now. Roll your pelvis back, pelvic back, anterior, not anterior tilt. It has to be neutral. Hands on the side, ribs soft, shoulder blades engaged. So try to engage your shoulder blades, the back of your shoulder blade, bring it closer together. So you can feel the burning sensation around your shoulder blades. Because of our nature of job, we never use these muscles on the back of the shoulder, so it has to be engaged, guys. So just bring your shoulders back to the spine and feel the burning sensation there to activate the muscles so that the overpressure from the other muscle has to be released. And sometimes we don't release the pressure from the other muscles, we don't use these muscles, that's why the lower back pain also affects. So if you feel this pose, if you practice this pose, maybe the back pain can reduce, maybe the ankle pain can reduce, maybe the knee gets more stronger, and the hips get more open, and spine get more strengthened. So many benefits of this pose. Increases the blood circulation in the groin region, which is we are lacking due to sitting jobs nowadays. So then how to come out of the posture? Bring your hands on the pelvis, roll your that front ankle in. Yes. Bend your knees slightly from here now. This, and this. So this is the safest way. Get into the pose, come out of the pose. Alignment we have discussed with the wall, with the chair, with the block, with the partners, so that you can do eyes. So I hope this makes a little bit sense for you. Practice this pose with yourself. Do the alignments with others. Any questions, any queries, you can ask, you can discuss anytime. So thank you so much for the Warrior 1 and Warrior 2. Namaste, have a nice day.